Hello everybody, how you doing? It's me again, Oh My Rod. I hope everyone's doing well on this beautiful Friday. I have another review for you. It's another graphic novel, and this one is from Marvel. It is The Punisher, Born. Once again, I got this one from the library here by my house, and the writer this time is Garth Ennis, who is really well known in the comic industry. He's done a lot of projects. The artist is Derek Robertson, or Derek Robertson. I don't know how to say it. I'm going to say Derek, but it's spelled a little differently. So I'm just going to say Derek. If I misspelled it, I'm sorry. Or mispronounced it, I'm sorry. So this graphic novel talks about the Punisher, who is one of Marvel's most iconic characters, and it talks a little bit about his origin story. Before Frank Castle becomes the Punisher, he was a Marine in the Vietnam War. And in this graphic novel, it collects issues 1 through 4 of his origin story, and they go by days. So day 1, 2, 3, and 4. And throughout the days, it shows him being assigned to an outpost between, I think it's Cambodia and I think it's some other country. Maybe Laos, I think, or North Korea, something like that. And he is assigned to this last outpost that the U.S. has because the U.S. is basically withdrawing from Vietnam. They don't want to be there anymore. There's too much anti-war sentiment here in the States going on, and the soldiers are just kind of fed up with it, with everything. But he believes that they need to stay out there. So he's at this last outpost, and he does raids with his fellow Marines, and they go out and they gather weapons, supplies, intel, POWs, you name it. But the sad thing is that he keeps asking his superiors for more support, for more men and more supplies, and he keeps being denied. Nobody listens to him, and he says that he believes that there's going to be a massive assault on this little base of theirs, and they're going to be overrun and slaughtered if they don't get the support they need. And sadly, it does come true. As he goes through his raids, he develops a love for war and for killing. And one night, the enemy, who they call Charlie in Vietnam, does do a surprise massive assault on the little Marine outpost, and it's up to Frank Castle and however many men he's got left under him to hold out and fight to the last man, basically. Thankfully, they were able to get help, but help comes a little too late. And after being rescued, Frank Castle goes home and is a bit of a war hero. However, throughout his time there, we go into his mind, into the psychoanalysis of the psychological mindset of a soldier in Vietnam. And I was never in Vietnam. I did have a family member who was in Vietnam and fought and died there. So I know that it was, a very damning war. A lot of mental and physical torture were used on enemies everywhere, on soldiers on all sides, basically. I just want to show you a little bit of the artwork by Derek Robertson. This is the cover. Hope you guys can see it. This is the background, the back cover. Look at that, Frank Castle right there at the skull, the big old 60 caliber, 50 caliber. There you go. See, love that attention to detail. Here they are in the jungles. Here he is. Some guy trying to get some water, and Frank Castle puts his head right on his neck. I love this picture right here. I love this one. Those big old jets dropping all those bombs. I don't know why, I just love it. And the last picture I want to show you guys is a very symbolic, very important picture, and that is Frank Castle's family. In the Punisher movie that came out in 2004 with John Travolta, who played the villain Howard Saint, Frank Castle loses his family to the Saint family, who are a bunch of mafia members. They're a mobster family. And that's what throws him to becoming the vigilante known as the Punisher. That does it for my review, but I just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribes and views my videos, and I also want to say thank you to any veterans that are either watching this video or are subscribers to the channel. I thank you for your military service, and God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.